So in this video, I'm gonna talk about how Mathworks is used in the design of semiconductors and in designing other types of electrical devices. This is an image showing a chip being developed. It's just like a model. And here's an image showing like the different heating, like whether a chip is overheating or not. And there's a model showing that. So first of all, some background and like an introduction to Mathworks. Mathworks is a software company. It models mainly what it does is models mathematical scenarios. It can do different things like model graphs. It can also analyze them. It can perform multiple calculations at once. It's like a mathematical software tool. In this video, I will discuss how math works and even like tools that are like connected to it are used in designing semiconductors and chips. And also, MathWorks is mainly used in engineering fields. It's used to represent different graphs and model them, but it can be used in other fields as well. In chip design and electrical engineering field, like the electrical engineering perspective of it, mainly the Simulink product is used. So MathWorks has two main products as MATLAB and Simulink. Simulink does the deals with the graphs and models, and MATLAB is it deals more with things like code and stuff and other things. Um, yeah, that's what I discussed. Simulink can also be used to simulate and show how different systems, how they act and behave in certain environments and conditions, like how a chip behaves in underwater, for example, or how a chip behaves in like an area that has more and that is hotter, that the temperature is higher, how that affects the behavior of the chip. Here I'm going to discuss some of the applications to chip design and electrical engineering. So, you may need to graph a model representing the voltage or resistance of a circuit that, in electrical engineering, when you're like designing a chip. And this simulating process and Simulink is helpful for that. And then you also have to use the, not just graphing, but you also might have to simulate some part, systems and how they behave, for example, as discussed earlier. And an example of that would be to detect overheating. Um, when you simulate the chip, how it behaves, you can detect overheating and see how which parts of the chip are too hot, normal, which parts of the chip are cooler. You can see all those things. Um, and this is an image showing different like model structures and model parameters of different systems, and this is like an input and output kind of system here. It's like an electrical engineering thing here. There's like one input and seems like there's two outputs, and yeah, that's. And here I'm gonna discuss what MathWorks allows you to do, like what things it can do. Um, Well, MathWorks, as discussed before, can allow you to visualize and look into a graph. Another thing that it can do is it can even do things with algorithms. It can test algorithms. Um, it also can test and simulate the different systems, as discussed before. For example, to detect if a chip is overheating. It can be used in other contexts as well, uh, to detect different systems and how they behave in different conditions. Uh, Now, MathWorks is not just math, it can also deal with code. It can, with MathWorks, you can make your own code and This can be used for embedded systems. Here in conclusion, I said that all of these are helpful in semiconductor design and electrical engineering. And these are different images showing like how Mathworks is used. This is an image showing like the design of systems on a chip, SoC. And there's like the code behind it. There's coding involved. This is a graph. It should probably show something like voltage. It's like a graph showing there. This one here. This image on the bottom left that shows like a sensor and how to make a sensor, different inputs and outputs involved in sensor and designing a sensor. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy.